Hey everybody, this is Professor Hatch. I am here to talk about the application of theory essay. Let me show my screen. I'm sitting in my brand new office, which is the same as the old office, but without asbestos, so that's awesome. But the camera is a little wonky. It's not quite where I want it to be, but the truth of the matter is I don't care. And I'm probably never going to fix it because there are video games to be played. Anyway, application of theory. What I'm asking you to do is choose one of the literary theories that I've been making you read about / write about over the last several weeks. And I'm asking you to apply one of those theories to 3 different texts from 3 different genres. So reading this, I'm going to skim through it, but you're going to write no less than 1,200 words. This is a little longer than the previous essay. 1,200 words applying one literary theory to 3 of the texts we've read / viewed this semester. So you're going to choose one of these from this list: post-structuralism / death of the author, psychoanalysis, Marxist criticism, new historicism / cultural studies, feminist criticism, and then gender studies and queer theory. So you're going to choose one of those, whichever one you feel like you have, I don't know, the best relationship with, for lack of a better phrase. And then you are going to apply it to all 3 of the following things. Only one poem from the English 1B poetry packet, which I'll open up in a new window here. You'll remember this from week 1 of the semester. There's The Colonel by Carolyn Fleurchet, Olga Poems by Levertov, Wordsworth's unfortunately titled poem. There's 2 poems by Sharon Olds here, because she's badass. And I think, Lying in a Hammock, and then 2 poems by Andrew Turner, who I don't think I would have had cause to tell any of you this, but is a good friend of mine. Okay, because I like teaching local poets as well as living ones. And certainly there's a couple of dead ones in there. So, moving on. You're going to choose one of those poems from that poetry packet. You're going to choose any section / chapter of Parable of the Sower by Butler. And then there's 2 videos here that you're going to look at, and these will be discussion board assignments as well. But you're going to choose, as of week, whatever this is. What week is this? As of week 8, you have not seen you haven't been assigned these videos yet, but you will be. Here. So you're going to choose one of these videos. One of these is like 10 minutes. The other is, I don't know, less than 20. Both of them genuinely great. As part of teaching this course, I am required to teach you guys short fiction. Traditionally, that means short stories, and I will be having you read a short story, specifically this one right here. But also that, I think, includes short video, short film. And so we're doing a couple of those. Anyway, one poem from the packet, whatever section of Parable of the Sower, and one of these 2 videos. Only one, not both. And then you're going to choose that theory in your 3 texts, and then you're going to write an essay examining how all 3 texts can be viewed through the lens of your chosen theory. Your essay must define the theory you've chosen. That needs to be 1 paragraph. And then discuss how it can be seen in each of your chosen texts, and that's 1 paragraph each. And that's going to give you a 6-paragraph essay, intro, conclusion, and then 4 body paragraphs, one of them defining the theory that you are writing about, and then text 1, text 2, text 3. Hopefully that makes sense. And of course this video will be right here by the time you're seeing this. So, like the previous essay, there's a student essay template that I strongly encourage you to make use of if formatting is something you struggle with. And then let's go look at the requirements here. 1,200 words minimum, no more than 1,500 words, please. Especially for this class, there's a lot of you in this class, and that's a lot of reading, a lot of grading. Plus a works cited page. And of course, there's a link to how to do flawless works cited pages. Look, that's me in my old office. And then, as with every essay in this class, double-spaced, please. I cannot read single-spaced essays. My eyes are just too shitty. If I get one of those, I'll just give it a 0 and tell you to fix it, and then I'll happily regrade it. You are only allowed 4 sources for this essay: the Literary Theory and Schools of Criticism page, one of the poems from the poetry packet, Parable of the Sower, and then one of the 2 videos listed above. No other sources are allowed. For your thesis statement at the end of your intro paragraph, you need to specifically identify which theory you will be using, as well as the titles of your chosen texts. And then, as with every essay, all evidence must be cited using proper MLA citation rules. No block quotes, so no quotes longer than 4 lines. And then the rest of this is all standard. The standard essay structure, MLA guidelines, all the rest of that. So, pretty basic. I mean, I don't think this is an easy essay necessarily. Some of you will definitely find this to be easy, but plenty of you will not. Applying one literary theory to, I don't need to share my screen anymore. Applying one literary theory to multiple texts is, once you're used to it, it's incredibly easy. But if you've never done this before, it might be a little bit challenging. So, I'm asking you to do that, and this video is going to be mercifully short. I am going to make a video for the outline assignment, which will doubtless be longer. Is there anything else I need to say? Just the standard text me and remind 24/7. One of you texted me recently at like midnight or whatever it was, which was fine. I was not awake. I texted back in the morning when I woke up. You can text me 24/7. It does not bother me. Also, I am getting your messages, even if Remind says I'm not. Remind is being really annoying and buggy, and I'm not sure why. And finally, if you have not yet texted me on Remind, I just want to assure you the only person who sees your text is me. It's not something the whole class sees. That's everything. All right. Bye.